Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to my legal summary section. Hope you guys subscribe to my channel. So 1155, number of dice rolls within target sum. So you have n dice and each k phase, number from 1 to k, and then you get 3 integers, n, k, and target, return number of possible ways. That equals to target, and the answer must return 10 to a 9 plus 7. Okay. So this problem is pure mathematics. That basically you have n dice, right? So you can label the results. Let's say x1, x2 up to xn, and so your answer will be the number of x1 plus xn equals to a k, such that each xi is, sorry, not k, a target, and each xi is less than k and greater or equal to 1. Okay. Okay, so so the idea, the difficult part comes from this k, right? If there's no, if k can be infinity, then you just solve this, and then such that this y is greater than 1, right? So this is a purely combinatorics, right? So for this one, you should be solved very quickly if you know how to compute the binomial coefficient. Okay, but the problem is that we got k here, right? So this is the trouble. Okay. So my idea is that just using the brute force. Okay, so let me just create a, which is m and a t. So this is a table that I want to restore answer. So I denote it to be the answer of x1 plus up to xm equals to t, and such xi is less or equal to m and greater or equal to 1. Okay, so so we need to find the relation for this AMT. So what should we do, right? So it's very obviously that this is almost trivial, right? Because let's say your AMT will be AM minus 1, because let's say you don't use this M dice. And you can assume that these T, right, have multiple results from 1 to K. Sorry, this is K. Okay, so you can just this T minus J summation J from 1 to K. Okay, subject a condition that T minus J greater or equal to 1. Because suppose this M is non-zero, right? And this M is greater or equal to 1, then your rest must be something greater or equal to 1, right? Otherwise, there's nothing you can do, right? So this is the relationship. Okay. Okay, so you can use a button up. You can use button up to construct A, and then just return the A of n and the target. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so this is our answer. Okay, so create A, 0 target, and for I range n, right? So this is the first indices is the I from n plus 1 and 1 0 to n plus 1. I don't care the 0 indices, right? Because I think it's confusing, right? But you just create this A, and then for the initial condition, oh, let me just write down the initial condition, right? So the initial condition is this. Your initial condition is that your A of 1, suppose you only got dice, right? So your A of T is 1 if T greater less or equal to K and 1. This is very simple, right? So but this case you can choose minimum K target plus 1, right? Because if your target is less than K, then all this is trivial. All the number greater than targets can be discarded. For example, in this case, that if your target is 3, but K equals 6, then the where K is 10 or 11 is not important. Okay. Then you go through for I range to n plus 1 for J I target plus 1. You just for S is 1 plus K plus 1. If a J minus S, where J minus S is greater or equal to 1, then your AIJ plus or equal to AI plus 1, J minus 1, divided by 10 to the 9 plus 7. Okay, so this is just this equation, right? just use this equation, and I use j in this case. I use j as s. Okay, so aij plus equal to ai minus 1j plus minus s, and then do this, and then return a and target divided by 10 to the 9 plus 1. Okay, so very simple solutions. Button up. Okay, and your complexity, I mean, should be n times k times target. Okay, because I need to do the k summation, right? But this guy is already computed, right? So should be very fast. Okay, that's it. So okay, so see you guys in the next videos.